Hi, Courtney McIlvaine. We are going to do a very calming and cozy practice today. We're going to do a little bit of standing, but a lot of belly work to instill that calmness. And I'm shooting for about 12 minutes today. So we're going to start in easy pose. And if this isn't comfortable for you, raise it up on a firm pillow if the knees and the hips aren't feeling good. So sitting up nice and tall, we're going to move into a breathing practice. So we're going to fan our fingers, place the hands at your belly, line up your middle finger with your belly button, and drop your shoulders. Now we're going to close our eyes, and we're shooting for about 8 cycles of breath through. So go ahead and begin. We're going to breathe in through our nose, and then out through our nose. Let your shoulders completely relax, and breathe out every drop of that exhale. And I'm just going to talk a little bit while you continue on with this. So what we're shooting for is our belly to really expand into those fingers on the inhale, just like a balloon inflating. And then on the exhale, just like a balloon deflates, those fingers will start to come a little bit more together. It's very subtle, and you'll start to notice it. You'll feel the belly pressing into those hands, full breath in, and then letting out every single drop of that exhale. Keep going through this, and we also want to become more aware of our spine growing a little bit taller. So on the exhale, let that spine grow a little taller and the shoulders go a little heavier. And then on the in-breath, when that comes for you, that spine's going to grow a little taller. So every time you take a breath, whether it's in or out, it continues to elongate. We're just going to do another cycle or two here. Make sure the back of the neck is feeling comfortable too. And then after that last exhale, you've emptied out the breath, the belly's hollow. We're going to go ahead and turn it into our hands and knees. So make sure those wrists are a little beyond the shoulders, so you have plenty of room here, moving into a cat-cow. So fan those fingers. On our inhale, we take that tailbone up, the spine extends, we're pushing the hand into the ground. On the exhale, the pubic bone comes towards the navel, we round, and then chin to chest. Notice I'm pushing my hands into the ground. So we're gonna match the breath to the movement. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling, thinking about that spine and the movements that it's making. We're just going to do about 2 more here. One more inhale. Now curl those toes under, downward facing dog on the exhale. And we're just going to warm up the back body here a little bit in our down dog. So you can bend one leg and then the other. We're fanning those fingers, pressing those hands into the ground, maybe bending those knees, lifting the tailbone, dropping it back, and then dropping those heels down. Now we're going to bring it back down. We're going to flow through that. So on our inhale, breathe it in, extend, watch the back of that neck so we're not crunching it. Exhale, down dog. We're going to do 4 more of these. Inhaling, strong in the arms, exhaling, sink those heels. Inhale. Noticing I'm breathing out through my mouth now because I'm already feeling pretty warm. 1 more. Now take that left leg, I'm doing the same leg as you this time, by the way, and bring it up. So those arms are lengthening, reaching up. Most importantly, my right hip is reaching up towards my belly. If this feels uncomfortable on your knee, just put a little blanket underneath there. We're not going to be here too long. Holding here, breathing into it, expand into the belly. Now take your hands to either side of that foot. Come up into this runner's lunge. I'm going to float my heel up now. And then bring your arms right by your sides. My palms are pushing up. So I can feel that in the backs of my shoulders, my triceps. My heart's reaching over that left knee. And then I'm going to stand it up. We're going to do that again. Heart reaches over. Still have a lengthened spine no matter what. Bring it up. And 1 more. Now plant that back foot down. You want the back toes pointed up to the top corner of the mat-ish. If you want to stand more narrow, this is your time to make that adjustment. Well, you can do that at any point. We're going to move those hands into an interlaced position, come into a chest expansion. We're going to move into what's called a humble warrior. How many of us haven't been humbled in the last few weeks? So very, very timely. Let's go ahead and round over. Let that heart drop. Arms will fall over the head. And my back leg is grounding. It's pushing into the ground, as is my front leg. We're just gonna hold here a couple more breaths. Now release the grip. Hands are coming back to either side of the foot. Pivot on that back leg, drop it down gently, and then just slide that front leg back. We're gonna come into a child's pose here, and we're only gonna stay here 2 breaths. Bringing it back into our downward facing dog. And then we're gonna take the other leg forward. So I'm gonna switch so you can see me more easily. So here we are in our low lunge, lifting, opening up the hip flexors in that front thigh. And hands to either side of that front foot, lift it up, bring those arms to the side, and then lift the heart, reach it and lengthen over that knee like you're flying away. Where are you charging forward to? Where are we going? We are going into calm. That's where I'm going. Join me. So let's take that back foot and we'll go ahead and plant it. This time when you interlace your fingers for that chest expansion, put the other finger in front. So if it was the right before, now put the other one in front. It'll probably feel awkward. That's good. That's what we want. Reach those hands down, lift the arms, and fold into that humble warrior. And go ahead and release those hands. We're gonna go ahead and pivot once again, lower that knee, come on back into child's pose, 2 breaths. Now, some belly work. So here we're gonna use our arms, press your pubic bone, then roll your belly, and then your chest to the ground. Now bring the inner thighs together, push the tops of your feet, so the shoelace part of your feet into the ground. Roll your shoulders back, and my elbows are hugging into my waistline. Squeeze your glutes, lift the heart, and I'm using the muscles running along my spine to do a little cobra, just a little baby cobra. I have a little bit of weight in my arms, but it's mostly my spine doing the work. We're gonna roll through this. Take it down, forehead to the mat. Roll those shoulders back, pubic bone presses into the ground, glutes squeeze, take it down. 2 more, lift, exhale, take it down. Roll those shoulders, lift, and exhale, take it down. Now arms to your side, palms up, right ear to the ground, just kind of wiggle it out here for a second. Not too long. We're still going. Good, now bring the forearms into the ground, coming into a sphinx pose. So your legs are gonna be about shoulder width distance apart. Fan the fingers, forearms in the ground. Press the forearms in the ground. Lift the head and heart. And then push your pubic bone in, lift your lower belly, still squeezing your glutes, lifting, and think about that heart. You're also feeling like your elbows are kind of coming towards your feet. So feel the abdominal stretching, feel that digestive system, realize that you're trying to do something to it. Stay here. If someone watched this right now, we look like we're doing absolutely nothing, but boy, are we working. Good, go ahead and release. We're gonna take the other ear to the ground, relax and wiggle just a few times. And then bring it back up. So now we're gonna come into bow. Some of us will wanna do 1 leg at a time. We're doing 2 sets, so that's fine. Forearm in line with the top of the mat. Doesn't matter which forearm. I have my right. Left leg bends in, so it's opposite leg bending. Reach around, grab that foot, and then push your foot into your hand and lift. If you're doing full bow, go ahead and grab both ankles and then lift this way. Your digestive system is very happy right now as we are massaging those organs, getting the endorphins going with the extension and that shape our back is taking right now. Long breaths while we hold, and then release. Again, other ear to the mat, wiggle it out, shake it just a little. Take a second to relax through your face, your eyes, your jawbone, let it all go. Okay, other side or second set. So maybe you're putting your left arm in front now, pushing that forearm into the ground, grabbing that right foot, pushing that foot into the hand, or you're taking bow. Again, to take this out of your lower back, you want to push the pubic bone into the ground, can't say that enough, and then your lower belly lifts. So it stretches nice and long there. Keep holding long breaths. Opening up to the chest. See if you can lift those legs a little higher. And then take it down, other ear to the mat. Wiggle it out. And then hands to the shoulders. Push into those hands. Peel your belly and thighs off the ground. Come into child's pose. And we're going to extend the arms into prayer. So, but they're nice soft arms. Just bring the palms together and fingers joined and relaxed. Let your forehead fall to the ground. I'm just going to check the time here. Stay there. Now in this, we are really trying to let go. So everything that's on your brain, your mind, your heart, let it fall off into the ground right now. The ground is supporting you. You can feel that support, that stability. Think of, this is child's pose, think of the babies that we see around. They have not a care in the world. That is you right now. Let go of everything you're feeling. Let it all fall off into the ground below. As you breathe in, think about that energy coming up from the tailbone, up your spine, out through the crown of your head and off of you. And then do that another time or two with the breath. Relax into it. What a great way to end the week and then symbolically just start afresh with the weekend. Now go ahead and bring your hands forward. We're making our way back to our belly. And then bring your palms together, forehead onto the ground. We're doing a belly savasana, so you're just gonna relax here. Stay here as long as you want. This is the way we end our practice. This is the way that symbolizes renewal. So let yourself hang out here for as long as is comfortable. And I hope you're feeling much calmer than you did a few minutes ago.